All right, let's get started. This one is a doozy. Today, the Federal Reserve cut interest rates for the first time in 9 months, down 0.25% to 4.25%, and signaled more easing this year. That's the headline on the surface. Here's what's underneath. The Fed is America's independent central bank run by a president-nominated, Senate-confirmed board of governors. Their main lever is the federal funds rate, the price banks pay to borrow overnight. Higher rates cool inflation but slow growth. Lower rates boost spending but can drive up prices. It's a balancing act. So why cut now? After holding steady since December 2024, the Fed cites the growing impact of tariffs as a driving reason for the rate cut. Since taking office, Donald Trump has attacked the Fed, accusing it of tanking the economy and attempting to fire Chair Jerome Powell and Governor Lisa Cook, a fight still developing in court. But whatever the outcome, Trump's sway over the Fed appears to be rising. Enter Stephen Moran, who was approved to the board this week. He's been a vocal critic of the current Fed, argued for steeper rate cuts, and is often linked to Trump's tariff policies. With a close Trump ally at the table, what happens next? Well, we got a clue in today's projections, which forecasted modest growth, reasonable inflation, and a consensus for 2 to 3 more cuts this year, taking the year-end funds rate to roughly 3.5 to 3.75%. But the eye-popping detail sits in the dot plot, anonymous year-end rate predictions from each policymaker. All but one are 3.5 to 4.25%. The outlier, 2.75%. This implies about 1.5 percentage points of cuts in just 2 meetings, a pace that would exceed even the fastest modern-era cutting sprees, including the dot-com bubble and the Great Recession of 2008. Outside of economic crises, the biggest 2-meeting cut on record is 0.5%. Additionally, that outlier didn't appear in July's forecasts. So what does it signal? If it's Moran, it's a push for unusually aggressive front-loaded cuts to juice near-term growth with the risk of reigniting inflation later. If it's someone else, it's a warning that the economy is weakening faster than the consensus admits. Bottom line, the quarter-point cut grabbed headlines, but the real story is the growing tension between Trump and the Fed. The next 2 meetings may decide not just the rate trajectory, but who's perceived to be steering the U.S. economy.